Hey everybody, Brian with the Pavement Mafia here. I have an awesome exclusive story here. One of the very first 2016 Cobra Jets to roll out of the factory right here in Central Ohio, and it went to none other than the legendary Pete Ricart. Now, Pete, you've been racing for quite a while, right?
Yeah, I started racing motorcycles when I was about 14 years old. Then 15, I started racing cars. Then I went to NMCA and NMRA racing there for about 10 to 15 years.
You were pretty successful in the NMC and all those series with all of your cars, right?
Yeah, it's pretty successful. Top 10 in the NMCA with the Nostalgia Pro Street, and also I won some True Street stuff with my other car that I had, my Fox body car. Yeah.
Yeah, you were definitely very dominant in that class, and it seems now that you're kind of going into a different direction with this Cobra Jet. What brought you to the Cobra Jet?
Well, it just only makes sense. We sell Fords, they have the Cobra Jet, and I like to race.
You know, that makes 110% sense, and you're going to be a great fit for this car. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about this car that you picked up, because it's got some pretty rare options.
Yeah, it's pretty neat the way Ford and also Watson Racing came to this car. They took a body in white, and then they built the motor, and then they put the cage in it at Watson Racing. And then from there, they put the rear end in it and things like that. It's got a lot of neat stuff like quick cooling on the motor in between rounds. It's got a 9-inch rear end in it, full NHRA certified 850 cage, and a Whipple supercharger to give it a little bit of oomph to it.
Yeah, I noticed that. How big is the Whipple that's on this car?
It's a 2.9, which is a pretty good size Whipple. They have a lot bigger, but for this particular Coyote motor, which is all aluminum Terminator motor, it's a perfect match.
Absolutely, and these cars have been very dominant in the NHRA throughout the years since Ford did bring the Cobra Jet back. Now, what are your plans for the car coming up in 2016 in the future?
Well, eventually we wanted to run the NHRA Division III races with it, and then I just found out that the NMCA also had a Cobra Jet shootout in that area, so we're going to probably go with that.
I think that would be a great fit for this car with your heads-up roots running that NMCA class. That's going to be really exciting, as well as I think you'll end up being a very good class racer. Have you ever really done any of that NHRA style class racing before, or has it all been heads-up with that big black beauty you got?
Yeah, I've mostly just did heads-up racing. As far as class racing, I started back in '03 with my Thunderbolt and NMRA and NMCA running open comp.
Yeah, that definitely very dominant, a lot of potential here. Does anybody want to give thanks to with this?
Obviously, my wife, Sherry, my family, and Ben Holt and John Holt for going to help me with the chassis, with the car.
Awesome. Well, I really think Pete has a lot of potential with this car, and it's going to make some noise once he gets dialed in. Make sure you check out the comment section below. Leave us something if you got any questions for Pete. We'll make sure and hit him up. And follow us as well on Facebook, Pavement Mafia Apparel, pavementmafia.com.